Hello? Hello? Are you all right? Oh, my stars. What happened to you? A bear trap? I didn't realize they... No, that's terrible. How did you get out of it? You pulled it open yourself? That's incredible. And you've crawled all this way. Do you mind if I come a bit closer? My stars. I swear I don't do any of the hunting in these woods. That's the villagers. I live in a cabin in the forest just outside the clearing beyond town. Please, may I come closer? I can't even see how much help you need from here. I swear, I will not touch. I'll just look. I can't even tell. I understand why you might not trust me. I do, it makes sense, but look. I'm unarmed. That was my only knife, and I have no other blades, no iron, not even a sling of stones. And you're clearly much stronger than I am. If you opened the bear trap by yourself, you could probably snap my arm in two with ease. Please, just let me see. I can't help if I don't know what I'm working with. Thank you. This is... well, it could be worse. The bone looks intact, thank the gods, but in fact I can see the bone. Stars above. It must have been a pressure trap. Okay, I don't want to alarm you, but I don't want to hide anything from you either. Those bastards like to coat their traps in poison, usually some kind of paralytic. It doesn't work on, well, everything, but it burns, causes infections that don't heal right. Now, I can't tell just by looking, but you should treat it as if it is poisoned, just in case. I don't have the antidote or herbs on me, much less bandages. I'd need to wrap this. We need to get you back to my cottage, where I can treat this properly. No, this isn't some stupid trap. I'm not. I would never work with them, and I understand why you'd think that. You don't know me, but the people who set that bear trap, they call me the witch in the woods before they call me anything else. So, no, I'm definitely not on their list of friends or allies or anything. No, absolutely not. Never. Even if killing someone like you would get me in their good graces, I would never. Besides, I doubt that would work anyway. People like that, they don't want peace. They want the fear and the control. But look, they're not important right now. You are, and your options are limited. You stay here, you bleed out. Maybe get picked off by something less friendly than me, or you take a chance and trust me. Good. Okay. That's good. Let's get you up. Can you stand on your own? Can you put any weight on it? I doubt. Here, take my arm. No, not my hand. Grab my wrist while I grab yours. It's more secure. Okay. Lean on me. All right. We'll go slow, I promise. The good news is, we're not far. We're already almost there, I promise. Just stay with me, okay? Well, here we are. All right, you sit down here by the hearth. It'll be warmer once I start the fire, but we really need to... Here, take this cushion, put it under your leg. Careful. Easy. Good. There. Move that as little as possible. Okay, now we get to it. Okay, go slow to go fast. Go slow to go fast. Let me think. I still have... I'll grab the healing kit. I've got the salve that should ease the pain and draw out anything unnatural in your wound. And it should have some steel needles to sew you up. And the bandages. Where did I put the bandages? In the salve? Most of it's herbal. Mugwort, witch hazel, marigold, and a pinch of something that does sting. Well, everything stings when it's on an open wound. And the bandages. Okay. Okay. I'll need to clean the wound before I apply anything, which means I'll need to unwrap those quick bandages we did and flush it out. This is just water, but, well, this will sting, I won't lie. Honestly, just about every step of this process will probably sting. Just stay with me, okay? So, where are they? Your pack. Where are they? How can we tell them you're okay and stay out of the woods that are around town? Lone wolf then. Okay, Rare. You don't have to tell me anything. Still, next time you're out and about on your own, try not to get your leg caught in a steel death trap. How did I know? You probably wouldn't believe me if I say lucky guess, huh? The last couple of times I was in town, they wouldn't stop talking about werewolves in the next town over and how they were going to set up traps. Werewolf traps, not bear traps. And with you being a face I've not seen before, smelling like damp forest and wet dog, no offense. But yeah, lucky guess? I'm so sorry. I know it hurts. You're doing so good. Just a bit more. Shh. There. I know. I'm sorry. We're already halfway through. Excuse you? I know you don't know me, and I know you're in pain, but I can't believe you'd accuse me of working with the... It's just... Use your eyes. Use your nose. I've brought you into my home. You could smell if there's been anyone else here. That's my rug you've bled on. That's my couch you're currently getting healed on. And it's my life I'm risking to help you. Well, that's not an apology. I'll take it for now. So, can I continue on with the solve? After I put some on myself to prove it's not? No, I'll do you one better. I'll eat some. Ugh. Ugh. Well, that's disgusting. But there we are. Not acidic, poisonous, just bitter and sour. Ugh. Oh, I can't wait for that tea. Happy? Good. Now then, I'm applying the solve. This will help with the healing and reduce any inflammation that might have happened. Okay. This last bit will hurt again since I'll be sewing it up. I'm warning you now, so please don't threaten my life again. Then I'll have to wrap your wound tightly to keep the solve and your blood in, which means I'll be applying pressure, but it won't take long, so just hold still. There. We'll have to change that regularly, but for now, let me make you some tea. I have a special blend that I've made myself for situations rather like this. It should help with the pain and promote healing. And no need to thank me. I may be a recluse, but I'm not heartless. Besides, I swore an oath. Let me get that fire going. Can I ask you something? You don't have to answer. I'm just curious. When you're in wolf form, do you still think like you? Or is it like instincts take over? Huh. That's fascinating, actually. So it's like a fusion of self and instinct. Huh. I guess that makes sense. No wonder you're all so hard to read. It's not that you hide things, it's that you feel them differently. Sorry. Normally, I'm alone and talking to myself, so I ramble. You can't ignore half of what I say, really, after you've answered a question. All right. Let me make that tea.
So, what brought you to this part of the forest? I thought werewolves knew to be a bit of a rarity around here, given the townsfolk's vehement hate of them. So, why? No. I suppose you don't have to tell me anything. It's fine, really. Keep your secrets.
Tea's ready. So, this is my blend. Lemon balm, chamomile, bit of valerian root. I have a little bit of honey if you need, but it shouldn't be too bitter. At least as far as my taste is concerned. Yours is different, I'm sure, but... Here, careful. It's hot. Sure, I'll take a sip first. All right. Of course. Enjoy. I am worried, though. I'd heard rumors that the villagers and their hunting group were tracking down a pack of wolves. I'm afraid your family, or some other pack, since you are a lone wolf, might be in danger. No. I'm not asking you to tell me where they are. I just want to make sure they're... Fine. I'll drop it. Regardless, for now, you need to focus on getting better. You'll be safe here, and you can stay as long as you need. I'll take care of you, no matter how ungrateful you are. Well, I understand why you wouldn't immediately trust me with all your secrets, but I am trying to help you. Surely you can tell that by now. If not, why did you even come with me in the first place? Instinct? I guess that makes sense. Wolves always do have a way of knowing. I can't fault you for it regardless. Instinct is how I ended up here. I left where I was and just walked, and when I got here, this cottage was standing but abandoned, so I moved in. And the forest doesn't ask questions, it just accepts. Even when it's cruel, there's a kind of honesty in it. You always know where you stand with nature. You're lucky, in a way. You're kind, you're part of that wildness, not separate from it. I guess being between worlds, man and beast, would have its own burdens, but blessings too. It's never easy, is it? Straddling two identities. You don't quite belong in either, and yet they both claim and reject you in their own ways. Are you shivering? Oh, hold on. I'll add another log to the fire. And take this. It's wool, but I lined it with some old fox fur that I found abandoned last winter. No life wasted. It was already past. It's my favorite, so don't ruin it. No, it's all right. You don't have to thank me or anything. You're welcome. It's just till you get better and leave anyways. Well, tomorrow morning, when the wind comes through those windows with very ratty drapes, please don't judge me. I don't normally sleep out here, so it's not a problem. But when the sun wakes us up, I'll come check and see where you're at, and I can tell you how quickly you're progressing and when you might be able to leave. Maybe you'll even be a little regretful of how you've been treating me in the morning once you feel better. You are safe, you know. I meant it when I said I'd take care of you. That wasn't just something I said because it sounded nice. I meant it. It's how I was taught. Here. Another cup. Maybe I'm being too hard on you. It must be hard to trust me, especially when you've been hurt by people you don't know, and then I show up, another person you don't know, but I really, really hope that when you feel better in the morning, you'll know. Why am I helping you? For a bit there, I questioned that decision too, just a little. I swore an oath on my mentor's grave to help those who are hurting. It's what she wanted for me, so it's what I choose to be. But the truth is, the moment I saw you there, I just knew I couldn't leave you. That I wouldn't be right. Maybe it's 'cause I know what it's like to be hunted for being different. Maybe it's 'cause I saw something in your eyes. Something lonely. Something tired. And stars, I know what that feels like. You know, I used to think I preferred being alone. I mean, who wouldn't? Less trouble, less chances to be hurt, but then I'm always talking to myself, rambling when I'm not reading, filling the silence with something, you know? What if I just told myself I liked being alone because it was easier than admitting I was lonely? You know how that feels too, huh? Well, then, maybe we're not so different, you and I. You've gone quiet again. What are you sniffing at? Me? You're sniffing me? Sure. That isn't too unexpected, I guess. You are a werewolf, after all. Of course, I don't smell human. I'm not entirely human. I'm a half-elf. So, you see why they hate me too, I guess. Different? How? What, like I smell bad? Better than a half-elf. Well, that's very flattering, I think. Thank you. If that's a compliment. Is that a compliment? Are you complimenting me after all this? Now I guess you don't have to answer me. You're still sniffing. What is it? What does that mean, you smell something familiar on me? That doesn't make any sense. I haven't been near any wolf dens, I promise. I smell like home? I think that's a really sweet thing to say. Strange, but sweet. Sure. I can come closer. I'm just surprised. Is this normal for werewolves? No, just me? Oh. Okay. Well, could I try something? I know I'm not a wolf, but now I'm curious. What if I smelled you? Okay, just hold still. Oh. You smell like lavender, vanilla, honeysuckle, and something muskier, like sandalwood, maybe? Warm, comforting. Those are all my favorites. How strange. Well, no, I mean, it's uncanny. I even keep a pouch of dried honeysuckle under my pillow. But you didn't need to know that, and you weren't near anything with those scents, were you? See? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why? Why would I smell like home to you? Why would you smell like all the things I love most? No, I'm not upset. I'm just confused. If anything, it's nice. This is silly, right? We barely know each other. I just found you bleeding under a tree, and now we're sniffing each other. But I don't know. Something feels different about all of this whole day. Well, it's nice to know I'm not the only one who feels it. I keep thinking I should be cautious, that I should stay professional. And now that I think about it, every time I've relaxed, it's because I smelled you. It's like I've been looking for you. Okay. That's enough sniffing for one night, I think. We've officially lost the plot. We gotta talk about something else. I mean, you don't have to tell me anything you don't want to. Keep your secrets, really, if you want, but I'll listen if you want to tell about it. They sound wonderful. It must be difficult being away from them. I'll do everything I can to get you better as quickly as possible, and then you can get back to them, I promise. Of course, between the salve, the wrap, the tea, and rest, I can't say how long it'll be for certain. Most humans would take a month to heal from that, but I've heard werewolves have accelerated healing, right? I'm glad. You know, you're the first werewolf I've ever even met. And I've heard stories, but meeting you in person, it's different. You're not like what the stories say, though I'm sure you hear that all the time. I guess people fear what they don't understand, but I've always believed in looking beyond appearances. I mean, I'm not the disgusting half-breed that they used to say. I'm not the pathetic excuse they used to say, and I'm certainly not the horrific witch in the woods that the townsfolk say I am, right? Yeah. The forest is so peaceful, isn't it? It's my favorite place to be. Yeah, it does have a magical quality to it. It's like time slows down here, and everything feels more connected. You should get some rest now. Your body needs time to heal. I'll be right here, keeping watch and keeping the fire going. Well, no, I just want to be here, just in case. I'm not trying to... but if you need, I can leave. I think I should be here in case something happens in the night. But it's your choice. I'll respect your privacy if that's what you would like. You're safe here with me. I won't do anything to hurt you. You're starting to believe me. And all it took was better late than never, I guess. I don't know why our paths crossed, but I'm glad it was me who found you. Get some good sleep. I'll see you in the morning.